Some days it can be so hard to get out of bed and get ready to go to work. As I am filming this video, I am getting ready for my first day back to work after spring break. And if you're new here, my name is Jessica and I am a speech language pathologist. So today I just am going to share what my morning routine looks like as I'm getting ready to go back to work after a great week off. We had a great vacation. We actually went up to Cincinnati, but now, unfortunately, it is time to get back to the daily grind. And I know that all of us feel this way from time to time. Maybe we even have this I have to go to work feeling more often than maybe we feel excited to go to work. I don't know. I love my job, and I have always found that once I get to school and I start seeing my students, I am great. I love my job. I have a great day. I enjoy seeing all of them and doing all of the things. It really is just that act of getting up, getting ready, and getting out the door and getting to school that is one of the hardest parts of my day. So I wanted to share a few tips that I use to help me when I don't feel like going to work. These are just kind of simple little tips that maybe you can tuck away and save for later for those mornings that you know you're going to have, kind of I don't want to go to work morning too. Okay, so the first thing is I'm going to talk to you about Kendra Adachi, and she is the author of this book called The Lazy Genius. She has a podcast too. I've never listened to it, but the book is really helpful. And she just has a way of framing things that make sense. So one thing that she talks about over and over in the book is doing something now that will help your later self. So thinking back, obviously, I'm getting ready this morning. The night before, I was trying to think, okay, what can I do to help myself have a better morning? And I decided to sleep in the heatless curl wrap. And I don't usually sleep in this because, first of all, I feel kind of silly and my husband and kids kind of make fun of me for it. Second, it's really not that comfortable. I did wake up a few times, just trying to get my head comfortable, but it made getting my hair done and it made getting ready a lot easier. So that was one of the things I did to try and make my morning a little bit smoother, was taking, having to worry about my hair off the plate. So that is one of the things I did in advance to try and make my life, a little bit easier in the morning. The next thing is I planned out my clothes. Kendra Adachi has her Monday uniform, which is a black shirt and denim. So I adopted that today, and I wore a comfy black shirt. I wore a comfortable pair of jeans, and I wore my comfortable tennis shoes, so that I didn't even have to think. And in her book, Kendra says this is what she wears every Monday. And I kind of think that's, sort of genius. The book is called The Lazy Genius. To not have to think about what I'm going to wear on Monday. So really, I just wanted to prioritize being comfortable. I wore my comfortable earrings. I wore a pretty baggy shirt. I wore my comfortable jeans that I can sit in all day without having to suck my stomach in, and my comfortable shoes that I just enjoy wearing. And that is one thing I kind of wanted to touch on today, is what you see on this channel. This is me. You're going to get the authentic version of myself, like a real life speech language pathologist, driving to work, drinking my coffee, getting dressed. I don't really edit these things a whole lot. The lighting probably isn't perfect. The filming probably isn't perfect. I just want to show you that you're not alone in doing these hard things that are also really important things. All right, my next tip I wanted to share is breakfast. I usually eat breakfast at school, and I eat the same breakfast every morning, and that is 2 boiled eggs. And I actually have a very specific reason why I do this. First being that it is very healthy to eat 2 eggs. They have a lot of protein, a lot of healthy fat, a lot of nutrients. The second being I can make a batch of them that lasts for a couple days. I peel them, put them in my fridge, and I now don't have to worry about cooking breakfast for a couple of days. I just can grab it, throw it in a container, and be ready to go. And they're very easy to eat on the go. I can easily eat it while I'm driving. I can eat them while I'm writing my notes, in between sessions. And the protein and the fat means that it's going to keep my blood sugar stable, or I don't have, those like energy spikes and get hangry later, and it's going to help me to stay full. So that are a few tips that I just wanted to share with you, again, of just a real life SLP, getting ready for my first day back at school after spring break, and sharing a few things that help me on those days that I don't want to get back, or that just kind of help me get to school so that I can get to my students and start having a great day. Again, my name is Jessica. I am the speech pathologist behind The Gift of Gab. You can find me on my blog, the-gift-of-gab.com, or on TPT. And I hope you have a great day too.